route. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest. Falsetto finesse to him, baby girl.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Already, we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Giants go up 6-0 here in the first.
Well, Kate, I think we could take everything we thought about this game and toss it out the window right now. Things have changed thanks to one massive play. In our first snap of scrimmage, it's going to come with one team at a deficit.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Noel to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie out of Kent State. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They go play action with Stroud. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Oh, right. 118. What's that?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets him on the quick hitter. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Looking quickly here.
And the Texans, first down.
Look the hot.
1st and 10.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down. Stroud from the pistol. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, let's go.
Sending him on the dive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Tony.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal and he'll take 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dart out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
19 Texans.
On play action, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
At 18. What's that?
Running back gets it on the draw. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Go. 19 Texans.
To the air, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Out to the right. At 18. Why, Tony.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. The right side, Noel has it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
11. All right. At 18. What's that?
Stroud's going to throw for it. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Here we go. At 8. Buggy.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Give him 13 on that play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
6-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Hits his running back. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey,
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Up and good from Fairbairn. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Working quickly here.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. Setting up the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Power squib kick is taken in. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. That's completed right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Giants sure going to have the first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On play action with Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Running in the red zone. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants get some late points and the lead. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 10.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Tony. Texas.
Stroud off of play action. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down from the 42.
Tony.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Swap. Another swap.
Stroud escapes out to the left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, let's go. 2J, 18, okay.
Dive play straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
No more.
They go play action with Stroud. That one complete to Pitts. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From 37 yards in the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So it's 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Now Dart. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Look the hot.
They'll work against the blitz. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud now on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Stroud from the pistol. He finds it beyond the marker. And he gets this forward to the 19. And dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Giants hands team secures the football. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No, no, no.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Starks. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes. Right sideline. And he's going to score. Pick 6. Touchdown, Houston.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
And the kickoff for Houston.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Buying some time left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Complete beyond the marker. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 3rd quarter lead. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 26.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot. Out!
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. 18. What's up? We speed left, speed left.
Lone back gets the handoff. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun, here's Dart. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Texans 26.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, uno more. 11.
First down throw by Stroud. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Drop play here. Still has some space inside the 35. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud.
On the tackle. A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
I just want to rap. I just want to rap.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
18. Buggy.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back-to-back carries here. He's got room to roam. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud off of play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he's gonna be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
The gain on the play.
South.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Little more.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
Texans
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick.
For Houston.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another carry for him. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They give it to him again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
2nd down, they're going to the option. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
No to return this. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Wiggins on the coverage.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
What's that? Robin.
Oh, quick throw here, left side. And And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run.